Hello, Bulldog Nation. How are you? Oh, it's been a long time since 1989 when I was alive. You see, I exchanged the body of my husband. I may or may not have been responsible for ending his quiet little life. You know, I exchanged and made a deal with the devil, and now here I am today in this gorgeous, new, transformed, hot body, albeit cheap makeup, to give you the new satanic substitute. My name is Hart. And here I am before you in my jiggly hot body form. And I do mean hot in the thickest imaginable perimenopausal way possible. I do have for you your report card. Bulldogs. Satan's substitute. No, that's not an A up there. No. That's for Hart, the anarchy A. Because that's what I bring. Chaos and anarchy and punishment. I don't give good boys good lashings. I give bad boys bad lashings. And some of you bitches too. Monrovia's bullying report. How have we done so far? Let's see, 2020 has been pretty easy on you considering hardly anyone has graced these halls. So let's rewind a bit to, let's say, 18, 19, and a little bit, we'll dabble a little bit in 89. Shall we? That's where I come from. Okay. Bullying report. Action. How have you done? God damn it, my grade markers are gone. Of course. It's all right. How have you done on action? When people come to you and students come to you crying, what do the hen house do about it? Shut the fuck up! There we go. Fucking birds, I hate them all. Early risers. Day walking demons. That's all they are. Anyway, sorry they rattled my little zombie brain for half a millisecond. Action. What do you do when children come crying into your offices or when they confide in the teachers? What action do you take? I guarantee I already know. I've read your policy. I see no resolution in your policy, though, that's listed online. Be an ally, do something, say something. Well, guess what happens? They both end up getting punished. You just make the victim embarrassed. No action is done. No real resolution. The action is, we're going to gossip about them too in the offices. We're going to also talk about the smelly kid, the girl that pees her pants in class every single day. And we're going to make assumptions about the ones that can afford lunches. You're just as bad as fucking bullying teachers. I hear you in the offices. I hear you in the lounge room. I hear you in your vans that you're smoking and you're dabbing and you're drooling. And you're rolling in your jointies. Oh, I won't bring up the drug use that's going on in these schools because that wouldn't be very nice of me now, would it? But I will point out that I know some drug deals have gone down in some local barns around here. Hello, Tim Everett's farm. I've already said too much. Gravel pit, Hopkins, oh, too much. I know the secrets of this little tiny town. Dairyland, by the way, still charming as ever. Enjoy the plate glass, makes it feel a little bit more urban, if you know what I mean. Action, inclusion. How are we treating the LGBT community here in the farmlands? May I ask how that's going? How are my little gay students, my trans students, my non-binary students, how are you doing? Please let Queen Lucifer know, and if anyone has picked on you, I will personally rip the heads off and shrink their mommy and daddy's heads and make them into a torch. You just give me the names, baby doll. The gay children are my children. I love you all. You belong to me. My heart is yours. I will cradle you and I'll sing you to sleep. And I'll let you see the visions of the ending lives of those that have picked on you and made you feel worthless in this tiny town. Trust me, they have nothing on you and they're fucking sheep, so you're doing a lot better. Resolve. That ties in with action. There's never a resolve. Now, is there? Not truly. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to get a little peek? No diaper this time. Remember that last video? Oh, is she wearing a diaper? What? No. No diaper here. Just a black brief. Oh. Panty. Resolve. Let's see. The resolve is absolutely nothing. Even when they're expelled, their friends gang up on the students. The kids are still getting picked on and belittled and bullied, and sometimes the kids that were victims turn into bullies, so the cycle continues. So there really is no solution, right? Jocks, snobs, you're one and the same. You think you're better just because you have a uniform, just because you have the pom-poms, just because you have the pretty, just because you're on top of the triangle and the cows are at the bottom holding you up. Tiffany, Ashley, I already know your names. The jocks, the linebackers, the defensive end, not so much have anything to worry about, but especially this bull. Bulldogs. Jocks and snobs, they go hand in hand, don't they? They go together like chlamydia and, I don't know, say, your mom. By the way, strap it up, boys. I've had enough teenage pregnancies coming out of this high school year after year after year. Girls, take responsibility for your own bodies. I'm sick of having to say this in every single video I do. Wrap it up your damn selves. Get that spermicide, girls. Get your birth control on. Take responsibility of your own, because the boys aren't going to do it, and raw dogging it is not that good for your health. Hello, UTIs for life. HPV, that shot isn't going to keep you from everything. Back to the equation at hand. Satan's substitute is giving Monrovia's bullying report a big F failure. Failures. Because why? The hen house, Gretchen, Jenny, and Linda. What have you been counseling and guiding anyway? What have our graduating class of 2020, what do they have to look forward to? Have they been able to come to you, email you, or call you? How are you doing, girls? I have labeled you the hen house for a reason. Cackling like the bitches on The View. You are all talk, no action. I see you, even from my rear view. Oh, Principal, Mr. Springer, I hope that your name doesn't inquire the drama that your predecessor did. I think that you are a mousy, quiet little man, and you like the image and the illusion that things are going good here at Monrovia High School. Well, let me tell you, I've heard from the victims and I've heard their cries, and I'm here to answer to your lies. We're all inclusive here. We do not condone bullying here at Monrovia High School. We condone an environment and inclusivity and love and acceptance. Bullshit! Bullshit. There's no such thing. You know what you do? Maybe in the extreme event, there's an expulsion, but that is very, very limited. Let's see, what do you actually do? Counsel them, say, don't do it again, and send them on their way. How good is that? And what does that do? Nothing. What you need to do is make the bully afraid. Make them afraid to act, in your policies, just like every other Indiana code and policy, is way too fucking soft.
Reba said say his name.
Reba said say his name? Mr. Springer. No, not Jerry. I'm afraid that wonderful dirty Jew would, and I only say dirty in the most loveliest of terms. Jerry Springer, we all know that in the 90s we would get home from school and watch him and just go to Pound Town and watch the strippers dance in the pudding and but I'm getting off topic here. He is the reason why I am what I am today, after all, just this sexy, shameless motherfucking bitch that I am. How you like the Jeffree Star makeup job today, boys? Pretty good, eh? Yeah, Mr. Springer, I give you a big fat F. I hope this goes viral everywhere. You know what? Soon to be ex-in-laws, you can't block me from Monrovia chat pages because you have nothing to do with Monrovia. Even though you are in Mooresville and you've blocked me from every page there and Gossip Hen House on Facebook, you can't stop me here. Anita, darling, kiss my ass. I do like this idea. Pencil, paper, packet, return box. How trusting, the honor system, hey? Well, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea. I see it's undisturbed, and I will respect that and leave it alone. You know what? Last time I did a video here, I was dressed normally, acting normally, was myself, and that wasn't good enough for you bitches. You said, oh, look at her, she needs help. Well, now I show you the real crazy, the real one that you should be afraid of, Lucifer. I am the one that you really speak to, the one you pray to, the one you desire to be. I am the pain in your heart in the middle of the night. I'm the one that reminds you of every single fright. I am the one that reminds you of the embarrassing moment that you had in the middle of choir, in the middle of church, in the middle of dance. I'm the one that reminds you of all the bad that's happened to you in the past. I'm the one that makes you cling to unforgiveness. I'm the one that makes you cling to the memories, the bad memories and the abuse. And now I'm the one, the avenger and the voice of the silent. They have turned to me to help them because the one above didn't answer them. They go unanswered. They ask and they say, please help me. Just make me pretty. Just make me pretty. Just make me pretty. And the answer never comes. So they come to me, the one that answers and always says yes. Always. I never got to make it to this school. In 1989, my hopes had to die underneath Mr. Fincham, God rest his soul. God rest his soul. A good, quiet, studious man. In his 70s at that time, surely. I was beaten by my teacher, Mrs. Rogers, for wearing a cow shirt. Oh, yes. I had a hosting cow shirt and I was crying. It had glitter on it, and glitter's still my favorite thing, amazingly. She said, are you wearing a hosting cow shirt? I can still hear that wretched old voice of that crabby old woman. I said, yes, Mrs. Rogers, it's hosting cows. They're my favorite cows. I pass them every day on the way to school. Too bad. Go out to the hallway. She got her paddle and she said, you are making fun of me. Are you calling me fat, young one? No. Well, you're the fat one, aren't you? And then her friend, the little tall skinny bitch, I can't even remember her name, and maybe that serves some purpose because I'm sure she's still alive. She was a dumb young little twit back then, but she was always at Mrs. Rogers' ass. She said, oh, got another one today, Mrs. Rogers, don't you? She was not welcome in my neighborhood, and she didn't want to be your neighbor. Her friendly, seemingly friendly last name meant nothing to her round, Humpty Dumpty body. Excuse me, before I tear up, before I get too emotional, and before I cry that I never got to root for the Bulldogs, I never got to, well, you know, I have celebrated them in one way or another. Hello, linebacker and quarterbacks, they're my favorite. Why don't you ask Martinsville about that one? Congrats, graduates of 2020. Now you can get the hell out of here, this tiny town. Out of the farmlands, dream big. Don't let anything hold you back. Don't let this environment keep you down and make you think that you are a failure and can't move on. You can do anything you set your mind to, young one. That is always my positive message behind every single video. Despite the crazy eyes and the crazy hair and the crazy makeup and the crazy voice, my message always will be, believe in yourself. Create your own future and your own destiny. Don't give a flying fuck about what others say about you or think of you. Live your own truth and be your own genuine self. Good night. Lucifer bless and hail Satan.